Alright, this is a 1940 Chev Truck. It's not quite completed, so I'll just go around and we'll have a look at it. The paint and panel work, I stripped it right back to the chassis and did the paint and panel work, so I won't say it's a craftsman's job. I'm just taught myself. I did this old truck here. I'm keeping this one. This is a later model one. This one's for sale. Now let's start at the beginning. The tyres are, you know, they'll hold it up. The front tyres are okay, as you can see. I put the front brakes only, so I've put new wheel cylinders and all new hoses and new master cylinder on the front, so that the brakes on the front are brand new. Everything else is fine. I've done the, didn't put new tie rods or drag link. I tightened them up. I checked the steering box, tightened it up, etc. The old motor runs beautifully. It's a lovely old motor. I've put a brand new aluminium radiator in. The radiator was no good. It's got the original carby on it, and a brand new water pump, fuel pump kit, starter motor. I overhauled it, and as I say, new master cylinder's been sleeved. Now the only wiring that's been done is ignition, so it's running on it's got an ignition switch and etc. It's running on its original generator. So basically you can see the generator there is not hooked up to anything. All I've got it running for is to allow the water pump to spin, so that, you know, it keeps it cool. Now that's all the original plates there. So the back brakes haven't been done. Now this tray is new timber here, and the tyres on the back are fairly bally, but they're the tyres that I got just to hold it up. I was going to complete this truck, but I didn't end up doing so. Now to finish it for roadworthy, you'd have to do the back brakes, new back brake cylinders, and the linings, and obviously the pipe coming from the front of the master cylinder back. Now a good old truck, this good for runabout. New exhaust system, and brand new battery. There's a little bit of oil leaking out of the rear main seal. I put some of that stuff that you put in to take up the oil, and if you weren't going to register it, just going to use it for a farm runabout, I wouldn't worry about it anymore. But if you were going to try and register it, obviously you'd have to do that rear main seal. That's the only oil leak that it's got of any substance. Now the other thing is, the windows are there, brand new windows, but they're not in yet. The regulators are there, I'll show in a minute. The seat has just got seat covers over the original thing, so you might want to reupholster them. What I normally do with that other one I've done, just cut a little hole there and put your regulator in. But it's pretty standard, and fuel tank, it's all done good. I'll just show you the parts that go with it. So these are all the chrome stripes to go up the side there, and the original horn to go back on it, wiper, regulator, the original coil. Now these are your window winders, regulators, and two new windows that I had cut to go in it, and the window winder handles, such as they are, might want to get new ones, and the original headlight switch. So the headlights that are in it now obviously are not hooked up. As I say, no wiring's been done except for the ignition, so it'll start and run. So the headlights, parkers, indicators you'd have to do if you were going to go for roadworthy. So, but it's a lovely old truck. It drives well. It starts beautifully once it's warm. When it's cold, you have to pull the choke right out and just turn the ignition key on. It's got the starter down there, the old floor job. You can see it starts straight away. Away we go. It's a nice old truck to drive. 1940, as I say, that's 75, 80 years old or something. But for a farm runabout or, you know, for a like a tourist destination or something, it'd be ideal. You could put they just idle along in third gear. Beautiful old truck, steering's fine. Nothing else has been hooked up in here, as I say, just what I needed to do to get it mobile. So there's a little bit of work to be done to bring it up to roadworthy. You'd have to put new tyres on it, I guess. The back brakes, as I say, including cable for the handbrake. Wiring, my recommendation would be to, it's got a 12 volt coil on it now, so you might as well just put a 12 volt alternator on it and wire it up for 12 volt. You can get the seal beam headlights as original and wire it up and put the indicators on. As I say, probably might want to get the seat upholstered. It's just a seat covering over the original seat, so you know, make it look really nice. As I say, the windows are there, window regulators are there, just put them in. New windows for it, windscreen and back windscreen have been put in new, all new rubber to seal that in. So it's nearly there, but a little bit of work. But if someone just wanted a farm runabout, a vintage truck in beautiful running order to for a farm runabout, or someone that had like a tourist you know, thing where you could sort of just wanted to take a unique way to transport people around your property or whatever, that would be ideal for that too. So brakes are fine, the brakes will pull you up really good. As I say, the front brakes are brand new, so there's no problem with the brakes, it's just that the back brakes aren't hooked up. And as I say, once it's warm, and you can see how nice this old motor runs. As I say, brand new aluminium radiator, how quiet that old Alt runs. That's about it, I think. Thank you.